welcome to Thursday. It's raining here, but again, farmers need this rain. We didn't have much snow in this area. So in a way, I'm happy for the rain, and I love to hear the rainfall. We are getting closer to April the 9th when Last Chance products start. We get to purchase. But don't forget the online exclusives and the kits. So when you get to my Stampin' Up! Website, if you click on the menu on the left-hand side, the menu will come down, Shop Now, and all of the options. Stampin' Up! Is now partially catalog and partially online. And they've been like that for a long time. So take a look at the online exclusives, the kits, the kit bundles. What else is there? Last Chance products, the clearance rack. So there's lots of options there. And April 8th is coming close to my heart. So if you're a close to my heart maker and you would love to sign up under Stampin' Up, I would love to be your leader and help you get used to Stampin' Up. And I'm sure there's a lot of similarities, but I would love to have you on my team and have fun together and play together. It is always fun to craft with friends, be in person, be it by video, but it's always fun. So I think that's it for, I guess you could say, housekeeping. So today is day 4 for, I'm going to sneeze, for Feathered Flight. If I pull it back a little bit, there we go. So let's turn the camera down. Let's hit that button again. There we go. Aren't those beautiful flowers? My friend has very, very good decorating taste. She's amazing. Okay, so this is the shopping code, host code. I'm pretty sure I put it on. I'll put another link today just in case. So I've got all my supplies here lined up, and like I mentioned yesterday, when you get your kits, if you choose and you purchase $60 minimum, then I will send you all 5 card kits in the mail, and they will come, well, not with the example in it, they will come like this. Okay, so all your pieces will be tucked inside your card base, and there'll be a PDF for you so you can see how the cards are made, plus a picture. I'm one that loves to look at pictures. So that's how your kit will come. Or you can choose to have the cards already made, and there will be 5 cards, again with 60 or more in your purchase. And yeah, there are so many things that are fun to have in your kit. Okay, my little note, I made a note of everything I would need. Since I'm not at home, I can't just turn around and grab, right? So I made my list to make sure. I love lists. So this one here, we're going to work with Cherry Cobbler today, which is a beautiful color. And in a note, I posted it on the site. What is it? Ink pads, glues, the plates for the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and a few other things are going to go up a little bit in price. Some are 75 cents more. I think the plates are $1 to $2 more. So while the Last Chance products are being run, the sale, look and see what there is that you need to replace. Your glues, your inkers, anything like that. They may not be on sale, but they may go up in price in the new catalog. So keep that in mind as you purchase. The new catalog will go live May 1st. And if you would like me to ship you a catalog, just send me a quick message. And if you're watching my video today, hello, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you. Hit like and hit follow, and then every time I do a video, it will pop up in your feed. And if you're following me on YouTube, then hit follow, and again, every time I do a video, it may pop up on your feed. So that's a fun way to stay current with the cards that I make, and hopefully I give you lots of ideas. So on this one, this is going to be our inside piece. I did not bring my cutter today. And we're going to stamp birds along the side. Let me grab some scissors while I'm thinking about this. My friend has a larger pair of scissors, and you know, in the back of my mind as I was packing things up, I was thinking, take your cutter, take your cutter. Well, I didn't, and I had forgotten one of the things I was doing for this card. So I'm going to use these birds here, these flying birds. I still want to say geese. I'm pretty sure they're geese. If not, please, somebody let me know. Geese, yeah, ducks, mallard ducks. Okay, so you put the stamp down and then on top, and I'm going to use cherry cobbler. I just saw that early espresso. Maybe I'll do the early espresso instead. Have a little bit of a contrast. Now I'm going to move the base out of the way. And here we go. Let me just take a peek at the camera. Yep, we're on. Okay. And I'm just going to go right down the side. Oh, those are such fun geese. And look, they're taking off. Maybe they're leaving wherever they're from, and they are coming here to Canada because our weather is going to get warmer. It is coming. Next week is supposed to be much warmer, so I'm happy for that. So there's our inside piece. We'll put the sentiment on in a minute. Well, actually, no. We can do it right now. So for this sentiment, I pulled in circle sayings. So there's all different things. Warm hello, because you're awesome. Smile today, happy birthday, thank you, thinking of you, sending you a. So sending you a smile, sending you a warm hello. And then these can go around each one of these, or it can just be decoration on your card. So today I'm going to do celebrate, and I'm going to do the sun, just because it was gorgeous. So celebrate and the sun. And then these blocks might be a bit big, but I have a feeling, yep. So I always put down my stamps and then pick them up. So whatever their natural shape is, because sometimes, you know, when you pull them off, they might be stretched a little bit. So when you just put them down, they'll go to their natural shape, and then they will stamp in the shape you're looking for. So I'm going to stamp in cherry cobbler, and I'm going to stamp the celebrate. So let's, where do I want to put it? Maybe I'll put this one up a little bit. Maybe up right there, so I can leave a handwritten message down there if I choose. And then to complement that, whoops, I'm going to use crushed curry. Put that stamp there. Now, I need to make sure that I get the sun the right way up. Oh, so beautiful. And then we're going to put this as best you can in the middle, and the sun's rays will definitely overlap, but it's, oh, looks gorgeous together. It is a very fun set, circle sayings to have, and it complements just about any card set, card stamp you want to work with. So then for the front, this is where I needed my cutter. We're going to cut this in half. So this is 4 1/4. See if we pull along here, let me pull this over. See, it's 4 1/4. So on this sheet, we have all of these. Here we go, here's a marker. So 4 1/4, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So half of 17 is 8 1/2. So we want 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 1/2. So that's how much I want to cut off. So we're going to go like this, and we're going to make that level on this line here. I don't know if you can see that in the camera, but I'm matching it up to the dotted line here. And then I'm going to make a mark here. And then, what did I, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.5. So I want a dot here, and that's going to be my cutting line. Now, I am not a straight cutter, so you know what I'm going to do? Not with the inside of the card. I think I'll just use my paper here because it's a nice straight edge. And I'm going to make another dot, maybe a couple of them. I don't want to do a big line because it will show up on my card. So you do this when you forget your cutter. Real life crafting. And Janet's fun times. There we go. So now I have some dots as my guide. And let's see how well I can cut this. I love using my cutter because I am one that does not cut straight. That's just who I am. And oh, look, I think I did a half decent job. There we go. I will take it. Oh, I came out a little bit there. So let's just trim that little bubble off. There we go. Make it as level as possible. There we go. And then always keep your pieces of cardstock. So with this, we come back to what's in our kit. And we have 3 pieces. So guess what? You're right. This one is going to come on here. So we can just glue that one right down. Move this in case I get some glue on it. There we go. And then now zero right. See, now the beautiful thing about this designer series paper is you can put it any direction and it's going to go right from top to bottom. There is no top and bottom border. And this is from, let me pull it out here, Inked Botanicals. And it's page 129 in the annual catalog. Oh, okay, that's why it's sticking. So pull this up a little bit. Oh, did I just miss? Okay, because I noticed it was crooked. So let's just pull it over a little bit so we have a little more border on that right-hand side. Even just a little bit. There we go, we have a little border. So Inked Botanicals is very awesome paper. This is the one I used today. And then you can tell I've used this. Look at these flowers. Again, there are 2 sheets to everything. Oh, and look at that. That would make a gorgeous forestish like pattern. Okay, now see, you can tell that there's a right way for this one. They're all facing up. Beautiful, beautiful colors. I love these. These will add a pop of color to just about any card. Okay, so this one. And then, oh, is that one the same? Here I am just, you know what? Okay, now let's see the other side. Okay, then we have our checkers. We have, that almost could be a honeycomb. Look at these. Each one is such a different backing. Love it, love it. Look at all those different, so versatile, so versatile. So this is Inked Botanicals. Get that all together. So that's where I got my yellow paper from. It's probably Daffodil Delight. No, I bet you anything it's Crushed Curry. I always get those 2 mixed up, Crushed Curry. Then what we're going to do is I brought in this ribbon that is just beautiful. Rose gold and white. Just love this ribbon. Isn't that gorgeous? I love this sparkle. Now you can, I'm just going to put it on the front like this, and I'm going to put it close to the edge. You can, if you like, before you attach the crushed curry piece, wrap it around the crushed curry. But I'm okay just putting it like this. So what I do is I cut it a little bit, use cut it just a little bit longer. And I use the tear and tape for ribbon because I know for sure it will stick. Sometimes when I use the glue, the ribbon just doesn't necessarily adhere to it. It slips quite easily. So if I get this on straight, there we go, then I can get 2 pieces on to make sure that this ribbon stays down. So if you're just joining me, hello. We are putting some ribbon on our card front. We have cut the front in half to create this awesome flap here. And we're just going to, okay, nice it over by the edge, but we're going to leave some edge showing. So we're just going to pop it on like that. Can I pull that up? Not really. Okay, and let's see if I can just straighten this edge. If not, hey, it's a handmade card and it's made with love. Now I can trim off. I'd rather trim off a little bit of ribbon than to not have enough and have to play with it. You know, pull it off, put it on, pull it off, put it on. There we go. So there's that part. And then I use crushed curry, and with this one we are going to stamp. This is just basic white. It's not the thick cardstock. The thick cardstock, again, you want to use as a base. All right, there's my pin, and I just pin that back in there, and then it stays together. So on this, we're gonna follow through with the flying goose. This one here, and I'm going to put this one on a bit of an angle again. Let's put it down. And where did, oh, I've used 2 big blocks. Okay, so let's use this and my cleaning sponge. There it is. Let's clean that off, and you know what, since I have the other one here too, okay, we're nice and clean and nice and clean. Now the darker colors will stain your stamps, but as you saw, it won't make a difference with your stamps that they're stained. Okay, so when you take the photopolymer off, kind of crawl your fingers along so you don't stretch your stamp. Because if you do that enough times, it will stretch. So again, just crawl up. Don't just pull. Okay, so we're finished with circle sayings. And now I have a block to put. Oh, that is too funny. Stamps stick everywhere. That is too funny. Okay, so let's try it again on a block. And what color should I do this one? Let's be consistent and use Early Espresso. So Early Espresso, and I want this guy to be flying a little bit. So I'm going to keep my paper straight, and again, the grid is good for this. If you have the opportunity to get the glass mat is like this, but a little bit bigger. It has the grid, but it's wipeable. So when you get ink like I did down here for counting off the squares, there's a chamois and you just wipe it off. And there are a couple of other accessories that are fun to have. So I'm going to put my order in for a glass mat as soon as it's available. Okay, there we go. Oh, now again, let's close this up. I am going to do from this set. I thought I would do Thinking of You this time. So pull out, I was going to go for the block, Thinking of You. I was going to go for the block, but I hadn't pulled the stamp out. Now, let's see, is this one big enough? If I turn it on an angle. I know some people love to put the stamp on exactly straight according to the block, but since I never look at the block when I'm stamping, I'm okay with putting the stamp on any which way. Because I always look at the stamp itself, not how I'm placing the block. So it's whatever you're comfortable with. That's what I'm comfortable with. Thinking of you, and we're going to do that in cherry color. And I'm going to put it up in the top right hand side. Oh. Okay, see, when I look at the stamp itself, I get it straight. So it's whatever your comfort zone is. So keep that one off to the side because it now has, what, 8 on it. And this is going to be flat on our piece of crushed curry. That's glopping a little bit. There we go. So if your glue does that and you get a big blob of glue, just pull it into the center of whatever you're doing so that it doesn't come out the side and make it sticky on the side. There we go. And it will happen sometimes. I mean, glue is glue, right? There we go. And this will blend perfectly with our crushed curry inked botanicals. Let's pull this in, and then we're going to go like that. And you know what? I'm going to pop it up just because I did bring them. I used them yesterday, I know. Okay, so if I'm going to put this here, do I want to leave that little border? No, I'm going to pull it over. So underneath the T and over, I want, so underneath there, so from this side here, I want 4 dimensionals. So there we go. And then pull the backs off. That was fun. Oh, these ones are there. Okay, that's okay. There we go. Oh, look at that. It stuck to my finger. That's fun. Okay. Get rid of our dimensional backing. Now reposition. Now, if you wanted, you can put the ribbon just around here and not around your bigger piece. Either way, it works, and it adds that little bit of bling, right? A little bit extra to your card. It's a little bit thick for a bow. That just came to me, but I'm thinking it's a little bit thick. So if we do our bow, these are really small hoops. Let's make it a little bit bigger. So we can always change that, right? And then, okay, so it's not too big of a loop. So you could, yeah, see, that's, for me, that's a little bit big. Like the ribbon, the thickness of it. It's a little bit too big for me, but as you can tell, it looks gorgeous even in a bow. So let's put that back together, partially because then I won't have a pin open on the table here. Now I brought along these adhesive back dragonflies and birds, item code 162743. And offhand, I can't tell you if these are retiring. So look in your catalog and see, or follow my video and see if they're retiring. I want to say no, they're not, but I'm not sure. I didn't mark all my products as to whether or not they were retiring. And then because this bird is flying and he's going that way, I'm going to use these birds and they're going to keep him company. Oh, maybe not on quite such an angle. Let's turn you, there we go. Just take your pick is so helpful. And it also has, look at that, my eyes must be just off a little bit this morning. You can take this off and there is a brush that you can put on, which is also on my wish list. So when you have those really fine dies, you can use the brush to get out all those little tiny pieces. And there's another end for this as well. It's at home. but it's like a spatula end, so that's really good for picking up things as well. The Take Your Pick tool is another very versatile thing. Stampin' Up! Definitely knows how to bring everything together. There we go. Now our inside piece that we have finished is a full piece of cardstock this time, because when you close, let's glue this down first and then I'll show you how it looks when it's closed. Okay, how we go here. See, now when we close, oh look at that, some ribbon stayed. So when we close it, we can still see the birds flying. Isn't that fun? So thinking of you and celebrate. This could be for anything, a graduation, it could be somebody's moved to a warmer climate, or they're coming back, or they're just moving to a different place. This could be for anything. Let me turn you down. Let's come down here like this. Shift over a little bit so that is not, the glare off the picture is not in your eyes. Thank you so much for joining me in creating this card. So very fun. I love looking at those geese flying. Isn't that awesome? Such a nice summery card or fall card. Love it. So thank you so much for joining me today in creating this card. I hope you come back at 9:30 tomorrow for our 5th card, which is the Fun Fold. Let me know if you want me to continue doing Fun Folds on Fridays. A friend of mine does them and she calls it Fun Fold Friday. So it's a nice tongue twister. So if you would like me to do more Fun Folds on Fridays, just send me a quick message and I would love to do that. I love doing Fun Folds. They're a fun way to work with cardstock. So I hope you have a great day and I will see you tomorrow at 9:30. Take care. Bye for now.